Namaste, namaste, rock stars. All of you know how in any competition in any country of the world, you have the first, second, and third winner. And for those of you who've joined, yahi hai. This is the correct session. We will start with having a one-on-one with you first before we get to the reason why we're all assembled here today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today throughout we have open competitions for all you who are our amazing family members. The first three to comment each time we reach out to you get the biggest prize in life, and the prize is name and fame. Trust me, there's nothing bigger than that. Mathur sir, do you agree with me? If you do, give me a thumbs up. Sir does. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll read out your name and your lovely comment and get you super duper famous amongst absolute leaders today. With this, your first shot to name and fame starts now. Tell us how super excited you are. Type in the chat box. Talk to us. Let us know how super excited you are क्योंकि आप हमको तो देखकर समझ ही सकते हैं कि हम आपसे मिलकर कितने ज्यादा खुश हैं. मैं आपको पहले ही बता रही हूँ ये एक बहुत बेहतरीन सा कंपटीशन है. द फर्स्ट थ्री टू कमेंट उनका नाम along with the comments will be read out. So let us know how super excited you are. By the way, this is an open competition for our dignitaries as well. So dignitaries, please feel free to type in the chat box. Chabra sir, Hitesh sir, type in the chat box. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chabra will be live very soon. And let me tell you, what amazing mustache sir has. Sir, तो इसी बात पर I would request कि आप सबसे पहले comment करें. How are you and your mustache feeling in this wonderful session? The type in
Ah,
the chat box, please.
okay. Let me type that.
देखिए, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't voluntarily come up, I will have to do this.
I think someone has to open the rights for typing.
Sir, how about you let us know how excited are you? I think that will be better than commenting.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm very excited, and it's an ISP event. It's an event with valued partners like Betel, Netro, everyone, and much excited after a long time. Again, back to the ISP world, and I hope I'll be sharing a lot today.
Absolutely fantastic. And I must add, that would have been a very long note to type. So thank you so much for coming on live. Mathur sir, how excited are you?
Yes, very much, Nitika. It's really a pleasure, and we are feeling like dancing some so that uh, because I feel that okay, we are with our valued customers. They are the people who are giving us good orders, and we all are here because of them. And it's really good to see them, rather be with them.
Mathur sir, now that you've mentioned dancing, let me tell you, and I'm letting you know that you have to prepare for this before we start with your segment. One amazing rock star hero pose.
Oh, that will be difficult for me.
One you prepared well, ladies and gentlemen. Let our comment box rain. Tell us how super excited you are. So, Chabra sir is done. Mathur sir is done. Like I mentioned, we need at least three. Another one comment or another one of our amazing dignitaries coming in live. Till then, I take a front that I will not start this session. So who is that amazing rock star? Who will be the third person to come in? I see Mr. Subramanian. Sir has switched off his camera and his audio. Now that I've mentioned Mr. Subramanian, how about you come on in? Oh, not even switching off the camera. Even after announcement. Sir, अब ये मेरी शान पर आ गई है.
Hi, Nikita.
Thank you so
It's
much.
very good. And like we are excited, like as Mathur has mentioned, see all the partners who are giving the business for us. Without them, we are not here. So it's very excited for us to meet all the partners here. Thank you.
Fantastic, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. And on that power-packed note, I, Nikita Rana, your host for the day, welcomes you to the future of digitization and digital revolution. Huawei, Beetle, and Netro Network welcome you to this grand event hosted exclusively for you, my lovely family members. The power of the ultimate trifecta is with each one of you. When number one, Huawei, the leading global providers of information and communication technology infrastructure and smart devices. That's number one. Number two, Beetle, the leaders in offering contemporary technology solutions for modern India's connectivity and IT needs. And number three, Netro Networks, one of the fastest emerging company in the field of networking and telecommunication. When these three game changers, along with you, right, that's four ingredients together. When all four of you come together, you are going to transform the Indian digital landscape. So, isi baat par, let's have a big round of applause for ourselves. And we know that you are on mute, but don't let that bring down your enthusiasm. Let's have a big round of applause for ourselves. Madhu sir is clapping. जिंदगी में मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि हमें बहुत कम मौके मिलते हैं खुद के लिए तालियां बजाने के, तो जब हुआवे, बीटल एंड नेट्रो नेटवर्क्स आप सबको ये सुनहरा मौका दे रहा है, व्हाई आर यू मेकिंग द मोस्ट ऑफ इट लाउडर? Ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing set of speakers lined up exclusively for you. But before that, we have two very, very important announcements to make. Number one, in case of any queries, feel free to reach out to us via the Q&A box on your screens. So let us know any comment, any question, feel free to type. And the most important thing, इसमें आपके लिए हम मतलब today is all about goodies and gifts for you, from amazing Amazon gift vouchers to exciting prizes. You stand a chance to win it all. If you want to win the amazing Amazon gift vouchers, all you have to do is experience this session with us till the very end. So stay with us from start to end and win yourself gift vouchers. It is as simple as that. Number two, if you want to win spectacular Bluetooth speakers, all you have to do is answer the quiz questions first and of course correct. So jawab jaldi hi nahi, sahi bhi dene hai. But the most important point to remember here is only those warriors will be allowed to participate in the quiz are those who have filled the survey form. I repeat because it's so very important. Only those who have filled the survey form will be allowed to participate. So prepare for the battle well. All right, our first speaker, ladies and gentlemen, is a leader who's done it all. And when I say all, I truly, truly mean all. From skyrocketing revenues, developing channel partners, selling state-of-the-art telecom solution, and everything in between. My only question is, sir, is there anything you haven't done? I was reading your bio and your achievements went on and on and on. Let's give it up for Mr. Bhupesh Mathur, the General Manager, Beetle. And like sir mentioned, he's going to start with the best hero pose that sir can come up with. Over to you, Mathur sir. Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Nitika. Hi, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this event of ISP. And on behalf of Beetle, I welcome you all. I'll just take you to a small brief presentation, a bit about Beetle, a bit about our relationship with Huawei, and then with Netro Networks. So Beetle, you know, it's a very old name, Beetle, and we are part of Bharti Group, and I'll just tell you the background. Beetle is a 30 years old experienced company in this market, and you must have seen the Beetle landline phones. Landline phones where we were the first ones to launch the touch phones. So Beetle is from there. If you go to any hotel today, any hotel room, you will find Beetel phones there. Or if you go to any office or any organization, any mall, wherever, or a security place, everywhere you will find Beetel phones. So that kind of market share we enjoy. And now the things have changed, the mobiles have come, so you will not see much left on. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Is it fine now? Okay. My apologies. Uh, I was so excited, and because I was started dancing, so that's why I missed putting up the screen. So I was just telling the background of Beetel. Beetel is 30 years old organization, and we have a prime product called landline phones, which was our brand name. So we are carrying that brand till today. We some time back we have changed our name to Bright Star. Now we are back again to Beetel in the same Bharti group. And Beetel, we apart from manufacturing the landline phones, we are a big distribution house, and we represent very prestigious OEMs like Huawei. So we have other brands also with us who have been taken care by my other team colleagues. So Huawei is the biggest brand which we present in India from Beetel. Then we call ourselves as value-added distributors for all the OEMs because we have expertise. We have expertise in the terms of services, providing services across all the products which we sell. So we have experts in pre-sales, we have experts in implementation, post-sale services, maintenance services, annual maintenance services. We do a lot of outsourcing of we take care of all the maintenance projects. We have done a lot of prestigious projects for maintenance also. So those kind of expertise Beetel has got. And as I mentioned, that we are the market leaders. We are the market leaders in the landline phones and the different lifestyle products. We have come out with our own brands of mobile accessories and all. And we have we also have a vast experience in the channel partners. We represent almost 3,000 channel partners, and those are very important channel partners for us, and we have been supporting them in terms of technology, in terms of training them, enabling them for the new technologies which we promote. So we have excellent partners, and some of our partners are very old partners. We have a long association. Just give you an example. We have some partners who have been selling our landline phones, and then later on they started selling our networking products also. We also upgrade ourselves, and they also upgrade along with us. So that's the confidence which we give to our partners. So coming to Huawei Association, Huawei is, as I mentioned, that Huawei is the most brand which we represent in India. So we are their value-added distributor, and it's a 7 years old association with Huawei. And since we have a 7 years old association, we always ensure that we fulfill whatever commitments we give, or expectations from OEMs have. We fulfill that. So in that way, we have fulfilled our you can say the expectations, and because of that reason, we have been repeatedly awarded Best Distributor Award from Huawei. Thanks to Huawei for recognizing Beetel for 2019 Distribution Award also. Before, also in 2016 and 2017, we won the Best Distributor Awards. And apart from that, you can say for the services also, as I mentioned, that we have got experts in pre-sales, we have experts in post-sales. So we got the award for the service partner as well, service distributor for 2018. It was the CES. Out of Southeast Asia, Beetle was recognized as best partner by Huawei. Thanks to Huawei team for doing that. Then, we are the highest graded CSP. We provide all kind of post-sale support for warranty supports for Huawei. And our all technical support engineers are certified, highest certification qualifications they have. That's the reason we have been given as a five-star CSP for their IP products, their IT products, and the UC products. We are also 2 years back we had become Huawei's ASP. ASP is where Huawei has given us a lot of orders for implementation of their customers, elite customers they are doing business directly. So we do all the implementation job for them. So we can proudly say that we have been given a A-graded ASP status by Huawei. As I mentioned that we have certified engineers, we have team of engineers who can provide technical support, and the highest certifications like SCI. We have got 8 engineers who are certified as SCI by Huawei. Then we have 24/7 helpline support. You can reach to us for any product support, post-sale support. Then we also, as a distributor, we call ourselves as a value-added distributor. We have got demo stocks. All the latest products we stock with us, where we can, if any of our partners, they want, or their customers, they want to see or test the products, they can definitely reach to us. We are happy to serve them. So this is what I have got with Huawei. And coming to Netro Networks, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to represent them, and we have been associated with Netro Networks from tier 2, 3, and they are. I can proudly say that they are now our gold partners, and that gold partner is the highest status what Huawei has in the partner portfolio. And they are gold partners, and it's not very easy to become a gold partner. You need to qualify to earn that status. So I can proudly say that Netro Networks has got the expertise. They have created those expertise. They have got certified competent engineers for supporting Huawei products. That's the reason why they have been awarded as gold partners. They also do a lot of stocking, where some of the elite customers, they need some fast deliveries. So they do a lot of stocking for us, and wherever you feel that okay, there are some related products are required to be implemented or to be fastly required, like today in the pandemic situation, suddenly the requirements comes up fast, and you need to upgrade your networks to provide the facilities to your customers, the subscribers. So you need some equipment urgently. So they do a lot of stocking, and they will supply you all the products whichever is required. I will not say that the entire product line will be available with them, but yes, in the stocks. So my request is you can contact them for any of your new requirements, or any product demo also, product POCs also. We will definitely, as a distributor, we will support Netro, and Netro is going to support all of your customers. So that's what from my end. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best, and stay healthy. And this is a pandemic situation, and we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow, but I wish everybody a good health. Thank you so much. Over to you, Nitika.
Mr. Mathur, without a doubt, Beetle was, is, and will continue to be the market leader with unprecedented margins. Sir, we all know why, but still, I would request you to say, Nikita, why?
Nikita, why?
Sir, because of leaders like you, ladies and gentlemen, like a true hero. Sir solely thanked his partners for his and Beetle's success. What an amazing mark of a true leader that is. How amazing is that? A big round of applause for Mr. Mathur.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead. Thank you so much. All right, warriors, after that amazing, amazing speech, warriors, it is now time for me to repeat the instructions because I want all of you to win. Okay, now I will repeat because, like I said, I want you to win. If you want to win amazing Amazon gift vouchers, Chabra sir, who does not want to win amazing Amazon gift vouchers, right? I'm sure all of us. See, I can't be. I'm unfortunately the anchor and not the audience member. मैं अगर audience में होती, I would have totally jumped on this amazing opportunity. Okay, so if you want to win amazing gift vouchers from Amazon, all you have to do is experience this session with us from start to end. It is as simple as that. And the biggest prize of all, if you want to win spectacular Bluetooth speakers, all you have to do is answer fast and correct. But before that, fill the survey form, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call on a leader who's a gem, like literally a gem. G for genius, E for engineering aptitude, and M for must have curiosity for innovation and technology. Fine, Chabra sir, I accept. I was not getting a word for M, but I'm very happy with what I came up with. Let's give it up for a leader who's people driven, people focused, and teamwork passionate. He truly believes that all you superstars present here today are not just assets, but treasures for Huawei. Let's give it up for Mr. Hitesh Chabra, CTO, Network Products and Solutions Huawei. A big round of applause for sir. Mr. Hitesh, stage is all yours.
Thanks, Nikita. I hope my screen is visible. And with that, I truly welcome everyone, each and every viewer. Thank you so much for sparing your time and watching this valuable session. I do thank our partners, our customers, BTEL, Netro, and all the ISP partners and customers. I mean, it's all a long association with all of you. I think it's more than 10 years now that we started the enterprise business in India with Huawei. And since then, this has been the favorite vertical for Huawei, the most solid vertical for Huawei, wherein we have been supplying to all the ISPs and trying to uh, build the generation of network from last 10 years along with all the ISPs. So without taking much time, I'll thank you all once again, and I'll start with the session where I say we are trying to create a new value. First and foremost, I'll try to give a background or some introduction about Huawei. So we are a leading global ICT service provider and the smart devices as well. So as Huawei, we are divided into 4 different business units. As evident in this slide, there are 4 different business units. One is the carrier business unit, where we serve more than 3 billion people in 170 plus countries and regions. So these are the customers where all the tier 1 telcos, as we say, be it Tata, be it Airtel, if I have to talk about India. Although out of top 50 global telecom companies, the top 50 companies, 48 are Huawei customers. Second business unit that we have is enterprise business unit, which is responsible for digital transformation of more than 253 Fortune 500 companies, and we do serve around 700 cities and 100 countries worldwide. So anything other than the telecom, the tier 1 telecom service providers, everything according to our definition falls under the enterprise category. We serve them. We do have a third business unit, which is named as cloud. So we launched around 220 plus cloud services and 210 plus solutions. There are more than 19,000 partners and more than 1.6 million enterprises and developers, which are hooked up to our clouds. Then we have a consumer business unit where we are focusing with the handsets and the other devices, which are the connected devices, and more than 1 billion plus devices are there. Our ranking, if we see, our ranking is 49 in Fortune 500. We have got a huge number of employees. Our sales revenues also have been very, very fine since last so many years. what makes us unique is we have been adhering to our principles on each and every year, every step from last 3 decades. In last 30 years, we are amongst the people, we are amongst the companies who have been spending most on the research and development. So if we see, we have more than 1 lakh employees in the research and development itself. That means close to 50% of Huawei employees are into the research and development, and 120 plus 120 billion dollars that have been spent on last one decade from this. It's 80 I should say 80 basic scientific research labs, and more than 600 plus international organization and standards are there. There are 900 cooperating research institutes, and there are 36 joint innovation centers, and huge number of patents. That is, if you see, more than 1 lakh patents which are there. There are 22,000 channel partners and more than 13,000 global supply partners. So we have been staying customer centric always, and we inspire dedication. We are persevering, and we do grow by the reflection. Those are our core values, our principal values. Certain numbers like enterprise business unit that we represent, we have been maintaining a rapid growth, and global partners have been contributing most. It's around 81% of our revenue, and we became $1 billion, 100 billion. We touched $100 billion in 2018 itself. However, in the last year as well, we have been consolidating. We have been consolidating our position well. Our focus is on key industries. If we say ISPs are one of the key industries for us. Other than that, all these industries, the ancillary, I should say ancillary verticals, whether it is a smart city or financial institutions or maybe railways or airports or oil and gas companies, everything is possible just because of the bandwidth, the connectivity, and the everything which ISPs make possible, right? So that is why we say the core is our partners, our ISPs, and we all can focus together on different industries with all the offerings that we have. We have, as I said, we have been serving the leading 253 out of global Fortune 500 companies. And from the focus point of view, from the growth point of view, we can see that in the year 2019, if it was 228 companies, in 2020, it has risen to 253. And several sales partners, services partners, and as Mr. Mathur also mentioned, like BTEL itself is a very strong partner for us, wherein they have got all the HCIs, 8 HCIs are there, and they have got a very strong team to support all the Huawei products, all the Huawei networks, and definitely all the customers. If we go ahead, I would briefly speak about Huawei India. What's our establishment here? We in India, we are around 22 years old, and we have generated a lot of local employment. We have around 8,000 employees, and out of those, 3,000 are just based out of R&D, because India is the largest R&D facility for Huawei outside China. In Bangalore, we have been working from decades now, and we have been serving the network product line majorly from there. We facilitate the ICT and knowledge transfer as well. There are several ICT institutes and the certified, I should say, professionals which are there. So we have Huawei University, and we have tied up with a lot of colleges and a lot of young generation which is being trained on Huawei products and making their career. Other than that, there are a lot of tier 1, tier 2 partners. There are a lot of customers. So there is an entire ecosystem. And from India itself, our people are serving, I should say, more than 135 countries from here itself. Huawei India is the most localized. It's a saying in Huawei that Huawei India is the most localized overseas organization. So here in India, we have a global services center. There is a GTAC, GNAC, GSRC, all those kind of supports where 1,800 plus Indian engineers are working. And we do serve around 7 countries from here itself. I mean, our engineers are serving because the GNOC is there. As I said, there is the largest R&D center, and since 1999, it's there in Bangalore. And we do have a local manufacturing in Chennai since 2011. And there our EMS partners is Flextronics, and we do manufacture certain transmission equipments over there, certain handsets and all. So manufacturing is as well there. Our R&D center in Bangalore, it's the first all cloud R&D center, and it's largest overseas R&D center. So it's a large, I should say, establishment wherein 170 million USD kind of investment that has been done. And Huawei India will definitely continue for the enhancement and I should say enrichment of the products from here. Going forward, I would say that the largest GSC also, it's in India, the Bangalore Global Services Center, I should say GSC. It's also from here. We service around, its capability is to service around 350 million subscribers worldwide. Over more than 50 projects that we are supporting. So that's how is the strength, that's how is the focus for India. And with this, I would say we are exploring the potential value for each of the business scenario in all the diverse industries, going hand in hand with ISPs particularly, because with the ISPs only we can have more reach, more connectivity. So this was a brief introduction about Huawei and Huawei India as well. And coming to the next session today, I would say I would quickly touch upon, without taking much time, I would touch upon the solutions that we have for internet service providers, the ISPs. We have cutting edge networking service switching solutions. We have next generation Wi-Fi 6 solutions and the popular BNG and BRAS solutions that we have, although there are many more, but I think these are the most popular ones and the most relevant ones for the audience today. Let's start with this. Huawei actually leading in the intelligent IP networks. We believe in our 4 different strengths, that is our 4 engines, which are Air Engine, Cloud Engine, Net Engine, and High-Sec Engine. So these represent the campus networks or the cloud networks or the cloud fabrics, and intelligent, I should say, routers and BNGs and all, so communication network, and the security networks, which involves our security product portfolio, be it firewalls or DPIs, or I should say all kind of clean pipe solutions that can be built on this. Other than this, let's start with the Wi-Fi 6 era, because this is something new which has happened recently. By the end of 2019 and the start of 2020, we have seen the Wi-Fi standard changing, because there was a need as well with a lot of IoT applications coming into place with the bandwidth hungry applications coming into place. There was a need for each AP to support, access point to support large number of users as well as large bandwidth. So now with this new, I should say, this new standard for Wi-Fi, it's called Wi-Fi 6. Over that, Huawei has brought the enhancements to the standard, because Huawei has been the chairperson in the Wi-Fi 6 development, Wi-Fi 6 standard development. So we can meet the Wi-Fi 6 bandwidth needs, wherein a single AP can provide 10 Gbps kind of throughput. We can deploy in different services in unified manner, whether it is an office network or a security protection or maybe any kind of campus or which involves the IoT as well. So it seamlessly connects to our APs and can be very useful or forward looking for the new age networks. We can respond to the current needs, which are like in the peak hours, there is a heavy burst or high packet burst, I should say. And we do take care of all that part as well. Our cloud campus solution, which is a highlight, we have a high quality campus network for ideal Wi-Fi 6 era, be it any vertical, whether it's a smart office kind of requirement or health management, schools, colleges, universities, customer flow analysis, anything. The end customer or end application can be any. But then Below that, there is a management and control layer, a beautiful software from our side, which is called iMaster NC, which is fully capable of the new age technologies, including the Netcon for Yang model. It is also capable for the southbound, for this software point of view, it would be southbound for the telemetry, getting the new age, I should say, response from the devices for baselining, for reducing the turnaround time for any kind of fault location, not only relying upon the SNMP, the old age. So this is a complete stack that we have. We can transform this Wi-Fi 6 along with Wi-Fi 6. We can transform the workplaces, the production, even the public services. Even in the public Wi-Fi areas also, wherein a large number of users need to hook on to a single access point, or maybe because of large number of users, when the access point needs a very high uplink bandwidth, so Wi-Fi 6 is the choice to go. It's a full 10G access. It embraces the speed of Wi-Fi 6, and definitely it's the next generation, which gives you lightning speed, a more stable, I should say, coverage, more stable application, and more stable roaming. So the strong points that we have is the lowest latency, which is less than 10 millisecond latency. That's only with Huawei for this. Lossless roaming is another highlight, that we have zero packet loss for the roaming part. And the stable coverage, when we say, because predominantly Huawei being a telecom company, wherein we have been working much towards the airwaves, which includes the 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G as well. So we know the airwaves much better, and that brings us with the innovations where our products have 20% greater coverage for the distance. About the speed, we have highest, I should say, lightning speed that we can provide. It's around 10.75 Gbps, where it is much higher as compared to any of the industry Wi-Fi 6 players. We do have for the pipe part, I should say, for the connectivity part, the switches are the most important, I should say, component for any of the ISP networks. We have so many. We have several models of switches. I cannot take them all in one or two slides, but then I would say, starting from very small or the low end layer 2 switches, or maybe the highest end possible, the highest bandwidth, highest fabric possible, chassis switches, those are also available. All these are Wi-Fi 6 ready. These core switches, if we talk about, they can deliver 6 times the industry switching performance which is there. We have hybrid optical as well as electrical switches, which are built for ultra high speed Wi-Fi 6 networks. All these are IoT ready as well, because they have integrated, all these switches have integrated Wi-Fi controller built into them. They are all cloud ready as well, because they can combine with our iMaster NC, which is the software part, the management part that we have, the management software for different networks that we have for intelligent O&M, which is, of course, a most important part in all these networks. For the quality part, these all are 5-level HQoS ready, and they are fully programmable and open architecture. There is nothing proprietary in any of these products. There is nothing proprietary. These are all open standard products, and these can be integrated into any of the existing networks as well. Certain software kind of highlights I would want to mention, like we have solutions for end-to-end MACsec support, whether it is from core aggregation to access layer, it can be supported on the switches. And we have also come up with the right to use, or the, I should say, license-based things, wherein whenever there is a requirement, you pay as you use. So today, if you need a 40G uplink and tomorrow you need to grow up to 100G, it's just a matter of changing the SFP or changing a license, and the same hardware can be utilized. So this becomes this makes the network future proof, and the investment is protected for a very long period of time. So the regular, I should say, regular shelf life or regular network life is much enhanced with this. And I think all these products are also popular ones, are 6730 or the XS, which is in form of 57 series. Third is we have multi-gig switches which start from 1G, 10G, 25G, and 100G kind of networking. Any kind of scenario. These are multi-rate switches also, which are several models here, which can be utilized for any of the ISP networks. One slide for a very special product that we have in terms of Cloud Engine 5736S, which is a multi-G switch, as I was talking about, because if you have a AP which can support up to 10 GB, and there can be rates which are less than 10 GB, and there can be rates which are higher than 10 GB also if you need to club and all. So you need the multi-G port. So it's a 24 port multi-G, that is multi rate switch, which is available. Very high capacity in terms of the bandwidth, which is 880 Gbps. It also supports uh, it also supports uplink ports in form of 10G also, and does support the MACsec. Also, if we look at the PoE capabilities, it supports 90 watt PoE plus plus. That is ultra high power. So these days, in a lot of public areas or public network requirements, there are high power hungry cameras or maybe APs which are there. So this switch can definitely find its place there. Certain solutions for Wi-Fi 6 that we have, there are several, as we have discussed, there are several solutions in terms of maybe the size. We can categorize, there is a small controller or a big controller. The idea for this slide is that we have got all the solutions multi-rate, whether it is 2.5G, 5G or 10G, any kind of requirements can be catered. For the Wi-Fi IoT convergence, this is a star point which I consider that for Huawei APs access points, the Wi-Fi 6 access points, we do have a slot for IoT chips also, right? So you may use a third party or a built-in IoT chipset also, where it can support Bluetooth or RFID or Zigbee or Thread, whether it is a case of smart parking or waste management or maybe smart boardroom solutions or maybe any of toll plaza solutions where all these are required, these IoT applications along with the APs. So everything is possible with these Wi-Fi 6 APs. Several models, as I said, it's very difficult to remember all the models, but here I would want to highlight that there are several outdoor as well as indoor APs, indoor models for the premium hospitality segment. Also, there are wall plate APs which are available, and also there are scenario specific APs. Like certain applications might be in the production factories or automobile factories where the temperature or the, I should say, IP ratings are required at a different level. So all kind of APs are available in this. With this portfolio, we have been rated higher and we have been rated best fit for companies who are needing to use multiple wireless technologies. We are top ranked and we are one unique in Forrester report. That is the latest Forrester report. It's a third party which has rated us. We have also received the Best Enterprise Wi-Fi Network from Wireless Broadband Alliance, the WBA awards for 2020, where our Wi-Fi 6 has been rated as the best available Wi-Fi 6 globally. With this, I'll come to the BNG or the BRAS or core router, whatever we say. These are the routers which are not only popular, but definitely industry leading performance routers. Are NE40E routers, where we have flavors in form of 3 slot or 8 slot or 16 slot, different kind of bandwidths are available. Different per slot bandwidths are highest in the industry. All kind of applications which are there. These are our carrier grade products, and I hope in the audience, in our customers, in our partners, most of them have actually know these products well, and these are well performing products. Here, I would like to mention that these are the same products on which entire MTNL backbone pan India for core has been built. There are our customers, maybe 100G core and aggregation networks by power grid kind of companies which have been there. It's built on this. We have supplied to different railway organizations as well and airport authorities as well. So and different, I should say, whether it is Tata or whether it is Bombay Stock Exchange, it's a very popular product and very stable product that is there. Another, I should say, star point or a star product that we have, it is in form of NE 8000, which is NE 8000 M1A. It is all scenario access router. It can provide the BNG capabilities as well as it's a temperature hardened router that supports SRv6 kind of leading, I should say, technologies which are there, fully programmable, and it's a small size, 220 deep, where it can be placed because it's high temperature router, so it can be placed outside also in a smaller cabinet. But very feature rich. If you look at all kind of MPLS features or SRv6 features, NAT, IPsec, multicast, all kind of features are available. And if we compete it with any of the products in industry right now, the performance is much higher. It supports 3-level QoS or 3-level, I should say, services, as well as 5-level HQoS, and the performance is 176 Gbps. That kind of performance is available. And if you notice, a typical power consumption is just 80 watts. So this is something which is a highlight for Huawei, wherein all our boxes, all our devices are very less power hungry. And that is our endeavor towards reducing the carbon footprint as well, as a social, I should say, responsibility for all the manufacturers. Next product is another NE 8000, which is F1A. Now this is 420 deep router. Its capacity is 1.2 terabit. Again, it also supports NAT, IPsec, MACsec, everything, including telemetry, BFD, NQA, whatever is the kind of scenario. And if we look at the power consumption here also, it's just 350 watts. So it's a 4-in-1 platform, very popular and very robust platform. It can serve as an internet gateway. It can also serve as a data center gateway. It can be your PE for any of the MPLS networks, or it can be a BNG as well. So it has rich interfaces also, like 28 ports of 10G, 20 ports of 25G, and 8 ports of 100G. So it's a very unique device which can take the network life to a very longer period. So this was it from my side, and I'm sure I could have spoken more. We have a lot of products, but then in the interest of time, in the interest of the connect as well, I would leave it here, because I would again want to join one more session very soon. Probably it's better to connect frequently and have short sessions at a time rather than longer sessions. So over to you, Nitika.
भूपेश सर, इतनी आसानी से हम आपको जाने देंगे? आप वापस आइए प्लीज. नाउ I mean, we would want you to come as frequently as possible. So let's make this a second entry. So we would love for you to switch on your camera and your audio as well. Oh, sir has actually left. Page sir?
No, Ritika, I'm here.
Is there Hitesh sir?
Hitesh sir is already there.
Okay, great. I was just ensuring all our amazing dignitaries are present, are amazing. Audience members want to talk to you as much as possible. Hitesh sir, that was as amazing as your mustache, I must say. Sir, so like Bhupesh sir, we sort of forced Bhupesh sir for the post. So आपको अंदाजा होगा ही कि easily I had requested Bhupesh sir to be here as well. Sir, so one royal pose with your royal shan and pride. Let's do that.
Sure.
Fantastic. Fantastic, sir. Fantastic. What a sport, ladies and gentlemen. What a sport our dignitaries are. That was absolutely amazing. A big round of applause for Mr. Chhabra.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Vipul, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have just received an update, and I must tell you, for you to win the amazing Amazon gift voucher, there's a twist. कहानी में एक twist है. You will have to fill the survey forms. So that is filter number one. In case you don't fill the survey form, you will unfortunately not stand a chance to win either the gift vouchers or the Bluetooth speakers. So what are you waiting for? Round one par karo. The competition is very tight and very tough. Okay. So fill in the survey forms for you to win all our amazing gifts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, while you do that, let us multitask. You fill the forms and we'll call in our amazing next speaker. All right. So our next speaker is a visionary who leads with courage and strongly believes that one needs to be proud of their legacy and their present to have a better tomorrow and to fill you with utmost pride for the future of digital India. We have with us Mr. Subramanian Sathiraju, the pre-sales from Huawei. Sir, thank you so very much for your presence. It is all yours, sir.
Thank you, Nikita. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Today I'm talking about the Huawei digital IT solutions, which is mainly into the storage product. Hope you are able to see my presentation here. See, actually, I'm leading the complete storage and the servers portfolio for Huawei India. And just to give you a brief Huawei storage overview, actually, we started this journey 18 years back for the Huawei storages. And we have almost under 4,000 plus R&D engineers and the 30 plus industry organization members, and even 8,000 plus storage patents and the 5 R&D centers. So this was the storage overview. And our vision is very simple. So we want to eliminate the complexities of these storages by, it's like we want to deliver like a services similar to water or the electricity. So that's what our main vision, to have our storages in a very simple manner. And also we want to give you the improvement for the development and testing efficiency, and the shortens the time to the market for all our ISP business holders. For the Huawei storages, actually, we started journey in the Magic Quadrant, which was started in 2010. So that time we are in the niche players, and we moved to the, within a span of 5 years, we moved to the top challengers positions by doing our innovations and the new technologies which was improved in the storage portfolio. From the last almost 4 years, we are continuously heading the leaders position in the quadrant. This is our complete storage portfolio. So we have the portfolio called all flash storages, which was from the low-end storage to a mid-range and as well as the high-end and the enterprise storage boxes also. And we have hybrid flash storage boxes and the distributed storage boxes, and as well as the edge data storages. By covering these all the portfolios, so you can go with the different application scenarios like the DR, backup, or the VDA, or the archive, or any databases. So different applications you can go with these all the flash storages. And we have the, along with this, we have the data management tools where we are talking about the device management, and as well as the eSite, which will do the complete the O&M activities for your complete data center and as well as the infrastructure. Ocean Store DJ, the Ocean Store DJ is the intelligent storage management software, which will do the I can say that in your data center might be you have a different OEM storage boxes. so that what we can do is by using a OceanStor teaser, you can do the orchestrate of all your storage boxes under one roof, so that our DJ can handle the complete your storages across your data center. And you can create the template based on the application scenarios, so that you can directly assign based on the application criteria. The OceanStor DJ will take care about the assigning to the LUNs to the particular host. So that was the beauty of the OceanStor DJ. And our e-services can be an intelligent O&M. So when I say intelligent O&M, so we had implemented the artificial intelligence on the our operations and management also, which will do the pre-active monitoring and the alert mechanism, and it will predict the problems before the 30 days of failure of your existing disk or anything. So it will give you an alert also. So that was the beauty of our O&M management tool. And the all flash, the positions on the hybrid positions is different. We have the entry level storages, which starts with the Dorado V6, and we have a hybrid flash storages. And there are different models we have. So entry level and the mid range and the high range. So every storage in the entry level, the cache is less than or equal to 64 GB. And it starts with the dual controller, and even the mid range starts with the 128, can go up to a 1 TB cache based on your application criteria's requirement. And even the high end storage, the cache can be starts with the less than or equal to 1 TB plus you'll have a reliable controllers of a dual. And all the storages, which is from the low end to the high end storages, the architecture is same. So that when you are doing any DR activities or any migration from the low end to the high end storage, you doesn't require to do as third-party tools to migrate the things. So this is very easy migration, or the gateway free migration, I can call it. And all the storages will support the 8 controllers, and our high-end storage, where we're talking about the 18,000 series, which can go up to 32 controllers. So this was the complete storage portfolio from the Huawei. And what is our unique feature of the high-end storage, where I'm talking about the 18,000? This is the fast and the solid and artificial intelligence is inbuilt, and you have the active architecture, which comes with the NVMe disks and NVMe controller. It's not like the normal SSDs, so that you'll have a solid speed, and NDU controller features you have inbuilt in this. And even the where I'm talking about the other side, if you have the physical or the DR setup type of thing, you can do the transfer, data transfer from the DR to your near DR or the DR side. So you can have the active mode of transfer data without any third-party tools. So you have a Hypermetro concept type of thing. And the architecture is it's 16 controllers, and you can expand up to a 32 controllers also. And the maximum IOPS which you're getting, this is a 6 million IOPS. In the if you look at the storage worldwide, the Huawei is the #1 storage box, which is only giving the 6 million IOPS. And the reliability wise, even out of 16 controllers, if there are different channels, every channel will have a 4 controller box. So you'll have a four controller box. In every controller box, even if you have a failure of 3 controllers, so 1 controller can do your complete activities, so that your storage never do a breakdown or the failure. So that was the beauty of this product. And this is, you will have the all-in-one unified storage pool. Like you can create a storage pool, which you can take it from the block services and as well as the file services. Means in the same box can be used to serve your NAS requirements and as well as the SAN requirement. It doesn't require to go with the separate box for your NAS requirement. And this is the SAN and NAS, the integrated, it's like active scenarios, where even when you have the Hypermetro transfer, So there also you can use the same box to transfer the SAN and NAS at different pools. So that was the beauty of this product. And tolerating, as I mentioned, so it will have the failure of almost 16 controllers, so that you'll have there is no problem for your the high availability of the storage level. And redefined storage, where I'm talking about the design for the full NVMEs. And the what we done is, this is completely even the CPUs was manufactured by Huawei. There is no third parties involved in this. See, the CPUs, we are using a ARM based architecture CPUs, whereas this is the Kunpeng 920, which comes with starts with the 16 core and can go up to a 64 cores CPUs. So that was the another beauty of this product. And FIM, where I'm talking about the failure intelligent management chip, which is the protocol parsing, which will reduce the 50% of reduction the latency. And we have the write latency, where the SSDs of the NVMEs, which was manufactured by Huawei, and even the BMC hardware fault management. So this was the BMC chip is the inbuilt with the artificial intelligence again. So what it will do is, it will do the fault management of all your internal board, and as well as it will combine with your disks also. And NPU is the neural processing unit, and which was again the artificial intelligence chipset, which is inbuilt with the machine learning technologies. What we do is, we given an instruction set to our CPUs to learn the behavior of the storage based on the pattern, or based on the frequency of the errors. It will automatically do the preventive maintenance of your storage boxes also. So that was the another beauty of this product. And these all are the boxes which we have a different models. It starts with the 5000 series and the 6000 series and the 8000 series. And these all are the flash storage boxes, which are give you the outstanding performance, and you can go up to a 6 million IOPS at 1 millisecond latency. So that was, it's like a fulfilling it's mission critical businesses. And even the multi-level conversations, as I mentioned, the SAN and NAS are on the same box, and you can use the heterogeneous storage systems also, and you have the gateway free transfer from your DR to the R, you have a HS setup or anything. So, and the intelligent services, as I mentioned, the O&M is the beauty of this product. And actually, Huawei, the proprietary of the high performance SSDs will provide it's like, I can say that it's like when you have the unstructured data, the structured data. So this, you require to divide the data into the different disk domains. So based on that, when you are using this SSDs, these all are the fastest SSDs in the industry and the most flexible. So that most flexible. And Huawei, the SSDs features, so we are into the number one industry wise. And the chipset, the controller chipset, we can do the SSD FTL, which is a fault tolerance level algorithm, which were used, and as well as the accelerating data also, which will comes with our SSD TFL. So that was the another beauty of this product. And the support for the SAN and NAS gateway free, as I mentioned, this is the when you're looking for the active scenario, and where you're required to be, your data should be RPO 0 and the RTO 0 scenarios. So this active hypermetro, you can use it. And even the active solution with the RTO 0 and the RTO 0, this will provide the highest level of protection of your all mission critical applications. This is purely based on your mission business requirement. If your business should not be data loss, or the time loss should not be the more than the 1 minute or less than the 1 minute, so that you can go with the RPO0 or the RTO0. And the load balancing also can be used, and it will improve the 20% balance. Like generally what will happen is, in the general scenarios, your primary data center will always be in active mode, and your DR data center or the nearline data center will be on the passive mode. But in the active scenarios, you can use both the storage boxes, and you can do the replication between both the boxes. Like your national data center of your one setup will go to the data center A, and the data center A setup will come to the data center B. So both the storage boxes, you can use it for your internal purpose. Like it doesn't require to put the active passive mode. You can go with the active mode, so that it will give you the performance almost like 20 to 30% higher than the normal scenario. And you can do the load distribution of your application. Some applications can point to the primary data center, and some application will point to your secondary data center. And the multi-level where I'm talking about, this is the 4 converged the multi-level architecture, and we can met the 99.999 as per the SLAs. So in the same, the OS architecture from the low end to the high end is the same, so that you can do the transfer of the data from the lower level, or the replication, or you can do any remote things, can be lower level to the enterprise storage also. It's not with the other OEMs. What will happen is, other OEMs, if you are putting a high-end storage at your primary data center, you have to go with the same high-end storage, might be a lower capacity on the DR side also. It's not with the Huawei. You can go with the high-end capacity of your production environment. Might be DR can be with the low-end configuration and the low-end model also. So it's not required the same model. So that was so because the architecture from the low end to the high end is same, and the OS which we are using from the low end to the high end is the same only. So that was another advantage. And SAN and NAS are in the same box, so that it doesn't require a separate box for your NAS functionality. And you can use the Hypermetro for the multi-data center scenarios. And you can do the virtualization pool by using the multiple storages. Like for example, you have a different storage boxes, which you have the very small space available, but your client required to be, or your application required 100 TB storage box, which it doesn't have, but these small pieces are there in the different storage boxes, but you require a separate single pool, which required to be serve your application, so that you can use the OceanStor our controllers to do the virtualization, and it will map all your storage small pieces into a bigger pool of 100 TB, and it will give you for your application or your customer requirement. So that was another beauty of this product. And these all are the general NAS product features, where we are talking about our NFS NAS product will support the CAFS and as well as the NFS and the NDMP protocols. So you can use it for even any of your NAS requirements. So you can go ahead, and there are different softwares which is included in your NAS functionality, like a smart thin provisioning. The smart thin provisioning is what will happen is, generally the provisioning of your LUN size or for a particular application, you might provision the 100 TB or the 50 TB for the particular application. The application might use only 10% of your 50 TB, but your 50 TB is blocked at your application level, so that your space is not utilized properly. By doing the smart thin provisioning, what will happen is, it will show the 50 TB to the application owner, but it won't reserve particularly to the application team. It's if you're using a 10%, the rest of the space was given to a shared resource of some other application. so that the same storage box can be used for a different application without dedicating to a particular application guide. And the smart kiosk is the advantage of this smart kiosk is generally what will happen is when you are deploying or when you're doing the high level application which require to be more IOPS or the more cache or the more throughput. I'll give you an example of for example, a billing cycle or some event which are going or some any of the ISPs or any of the retail stores, or they declare some offers. So based on that, there was a huge load which are coming on that days. So what you can do is you can apply all your requirements, like all your IOPS and as well as your cache and as well as your throughput. Everything will be pointed to the particular application, so that application will be very faster than comparing to the other applications. And so it's like a prioritizing all your the resources to the specific application based on the requirement. And the second one is the smart partitioning, so that you can do the partitioning of your cache level also. It's not that you can give the complete cache to a particular the complete storage whichever the application is connected. So instead of that, you can do the partitioning of your cache. For critical applications, you can give the more cache, and the non-critical applications like low hanging fruits, you can give the low cache. So that is the smart partitioning of your cache. And you have the smart dedupe and the smart compression technologies, where you can reduce your utilization or the space utilization by doing the deduplication of your files. And you can use the inline compression, so that the inline compression give you a 40% of reduction of your storage boxes also. And the smart quota, and the quota can be defined at the initial stages. You have a quota management based on your application requirements. You can set up a quota also. And mainly, if in the general scenarios, if you look at in the NAS functionalities like in CCTV applications or any of the media requirements, so you can go with these NAS boxes with the Hyperlock technology, which is the warm feature. So warm feature, what will happen is when you have a CCTV requirement or any of some of the telecom equipment, so you require to be maintain the compliances. There could be some retention period for your data. Data should not be deleted or data should not be modified. You can take it as a better example is a CCTV. The CCTV footage should not be modified or should not be deleted. So they will have some time period. If you enable the warm feature, warm means the write only in the read mode. So what will happen is even the administrator of the particular storage box also cannot delete this data until unless this warm, the expiry date which needs to be covered, or the retention date which needs to be completed, then till then the storage data won't be deleted. So this feature is very useful for your CCTV scenarios. And you have a rest of the like HyperVault, which is the completely a backup, and the HyperMetro and the HyperClone, different softwares which we have in the NAS functionalities. And these all are the e-services. You can do the complete automated supports, and you can enable our server, like the storage can do the e-service call logging or the tech support automatic alert mechanism technology, which will do the performance every 5 minutes performance logs and upload to the anomaly detections. And even it will do the automated support also. So our engineer should not be required when there is any faulties, automatically the call will be logged by default. So that was the another beauty of our O&M software. And these are some of the clients which are using our high-end storage boxes. Mainly, if you look at our BSC, which is the stock market, completely used by our high-end 18,000 all-flash storage boxes, and with it's like a HyperMetro technology. It's all are active. It's the beautiful case study which we have. BSC is using the complete, and the core applications. If you look at their complete account management and even the brokerages which are connect to the BSE site. So everyone is using these storage boxes across the globe. That was the beauty. And even the big data analysis also will be using for our Huawei storages. And again, I'm talking about the high-end storages. Again, the ICICI Bank, they are using our storage for their Asian banking and their internal customers. And this is the another bank, which is the Saber Bank. And we have again, this why I'm showing only the banks is here the criticality data is in the banks or the telecom operators is more than the normal applications. So those guys are using our high-end storage boxes with the active scenarios. And even the DBS, another example. And in the ISP side, the CSP, I can say that it's a ESDS. So ESDS is using our all-flash storage boxes. And it was not only all-flash, they are using a lot of our Huawei storages. And this all-flash storage is mainly they are using for their core customer applications for the SAP HANA and the BA, and even the Oracle DB and other OpenStack softwares. And this was completely used for all the government applications. So all the flash storage boxes which are using for that. And even for the IOTA, which is they're also using for the core applications like the SAP HANA and the VMware and the banking applications. Some of the banking applications also running in the core IOTA data center. So actually, so these all are migrated from the existing boxes like a Dell EMC boxes or the HP which they have. So these boxes are migrated to a Huawei because of the better performance. That's it from my presentation. Thank you. Questions, please.
Hello.
Thank you, Nikita.
Great. Mr. Sathiraju, that was absolutely amazing. And we were just waiting for you to, complete your amazing session. Tell you this beautiful line, right? Stars, when experience talks, you listen with the ears wide open. What a revolutionary thing, Mr. Sathiraju said. The dream is to provide Huawei services like providing electricity and water, easy to use and used by everyone. Mr. Sathiraju, are we correct in deciphering that?
Yes, you're right.
Fantastic. What a thought, what a line, what a session. A big round of applause for Mr. Sathiraju. That was absolutely fantastic. And sir, please be with us a little more while, superstars, it's time for you to make you even more famous than you already are. And how do you do that? Like I promised, I keep my promises from the very start. We had promised that you guys are rock stars, you guys are superstars, you're already famous, a little more famous. We'll read out your lovely comments along with the name. So let's start with Mr. Santosh from Dilex Net Solutions, director. He says hi. Mr. Santosh, hello, namaste. Thank you so much for joining. We have Mr. Giresh Mishra from Netro Networks Sales, who writes, welcome to the event. How fantastic. Sir is inviting all of you. There is Mr. Santosh from Deluxe Net, director, who writes, I will submit my questions while the event goes on. Mr. Santosh, we are waiting for your question. Mr. Prabhakar Shukla writes from IP Net Communications. He's the director. He writes, I want to attend the virtual event of Huawei for ISP. That is exactly where you are. Then Mr. Ashish Agarwal gives a shout out from Viscon Digital Private Limited director. Give a shout out to everybody involved, be it Huawei team, Beetle team, and our amazing Netro Networks. He writes in best equipment. So can we have a big round of applause for this beautiful comment? We have I am just, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just reading out your comments before we get to the juicy part, that is the question answer round. Okay, fantastic. Now, dignitaries, now is the testing time. We have been bombarded with amazing questions. They are as technical and hardcore as can be. So, dignitaries, are you all set? Give me a thumbs up if you do. Oh, I don't think they are yet. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Oh, fantastic. Mr. Chabra has actually literally given a thumbs up, like Mr. Mathur. Thank you so much. So, superstars, right? When you have a power pack leader panel like today, we want to spend as much time with them as possible, right? It's now time to answer the burning questions by our lovely family members. I'd like to call upon Mr. Hitesh and Mr. Subramaniam, along with Mr. Mathur, to kindly come on up, switch on your camera, switch on your audios, and please feel free to take and answer the question. Our very first question is from Mr. Amit. Sir is from FusionNet company. He's a manager there. Thank you so very much for the lovely question. Very technical, very hardcore, and that's how our, that's how we know how amazing our audience members are. So the question is, we require S5735, that's 5735, LAT4XA1, but in market it's not available.
Okay, so I think definitely our account managers for FusionNet will get in touch with you, and surely whatever is possible, whatever is the requirement regarding the 5735 series, we'll definitely come back and we'll definitely cater to you along with the Beetle team, and that should be sufficient. I think we will supply that. We will take care of that.
Hitesh sir, so what was I reading? What even is that? And how is it that I just mentioned a string of letters and numbers and you knew what I was talking about?
See, if I talk to you about any of a product, it has a name which is understandable, and then if I talk about the model number, it's probably something which I do understand, and the people in FusionNet definitely understand. So we can connect. We can connect.
Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, what a leader, right? I mean, you just throw in a random question and you have a fantastic answer. Thank you so very much, Mr. Hitesh, for that lovely answer. Next question is by Mr. Dinesh Kumar from FusionNet again. FusionNet team is, by the way, on fire. I mean, they've got amazing questions to ask, waiting for this opportunity. Mr. Dinesh Kumar works as a manager there, and the question is how to restrict source IP 0000 or source MAC 000, a lot of zeros, in Huawei switch.
Okay. So if this is to be done, it is like preventing an attack. I do understand that, and there is a lot of material which is available on our support website, and there are the coordinates also which are available. Our services hero, whether it is Mr. Yogesh or anytime for any of such assistances, if you need to do it in any of the networks, you may come to us. There is a TAC number which is available. Also, there is a Beetle team which is available. There are several engineers in Beetle who can guide you, who can definitely take you through the configuration help or any of such sort which is required. That can be done.
Fantastic.
So the channels would be either first place, Beetle engineers can help. Huawei engineers are of course there, and then the formal channel can be, we can raise a TAC case, and definitely entire TAC would be there to support the requirements, any requirements around the configurations.
By the way, lovely family members, and I'm sure Mathur sir can vouch for what I am going to say. Everything is on the fly, nothing is prepared. These are questions which you are asking, and I'm just, asking it on your behalf, but Mr. Chabra is answering them left, right, and center. Fantastic work, Mr. Chabra. That was fantastic. A last question we have from Mr. Ravi Pratap Singh from FusionNet again. FusionNet team, I think you were absolutely waiting for this session that you can cover all your questions. Okay, fantastic. This is the kind of energy that we are expecting. The FusionNet team, keep your questions rolling. Mr. Ravi Pratap works as the assistant manager, and the question is: tell us something about the future OTT services, where ISP stands for OTT service. That's the question.
Okay. So definitely there are several new OTT services which are there with the advent of a lot of content and the changing dynamics of the viewership as well. So we all have seen this OTT area change, and along with this, the offerings which are there, whether it is in form of VR, whether it is form of gaming, or whether it is in form of different services, including the localized area based services also, those are there. But then I see there would be a lot of porting services which would be there within this OTT area. I believe along with the gaming and all, which are specific to one of the IDs, one of the connections that are there. So those portability of these services by the consolidation of different OTT providers amongst the different the ISPs, that I see is shaping up right now because there is a lot of cooperation which is happening in different ISPs in this areas, and a unified, or I should say, today what is the scenario is there are different OTT service providers which are catering to different ISPs. So there is no standardization between them, but now there is a lot of development towards integrating different OTT platforms into each other with the help of the NBIs, with the help of the APIs. So I think there would be a uniformity inside the OTT area where more and more services would be available to the viewers, to the users of these broadband networks.
And that'll be all thanks to leaders like you. Thank you so very much, gentlemen. What a fantastic discussion that was. But like I said, we want to spend as much time as you, with you and for you, or whatever can be said. That was absolutely fantastic. So, one last parting till we meet again line for our lovely family members. Let's start with Mr. Hitesh. Mr. Hitesh, one parting line.
Oh, the parting line for me always would be I'll love to see you again, all the audiences, and I would definitely want to meet you again. And it's just a temporary parting that's happening, and from tomorrow onwards itself, I'll be some or the other place at some other partner, some other customer, trying to serve, trying to help. So see you then. Till the time we meet again.
Fantastic, fantastic, Mr. Hitesh. So I'm assuming in our next session I will be invited as well. Fantastic, sir. Thank you so much. On to Mr. Bhupesh.
I would say that there's no tata and bye bye. It is always that you are welcome, and we always welcome to all the customers, esteemed customers, to share their views, whatever is required, how we can fulfill. And I would say that okay, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll definitely we are waiting for the moment when we are going to meet each one of us face to face, not only virtually but face to face. Thank you.
Very well said, Mr. Bhupesh. That was fantastic. And our last leader for the evening, Mr. Subramaniam. Mr. Subramaniam, over to you.
Thank you, everybody. So actually, I hope let's have a face-to-face meeting. So then might be we can have a lot of discussions on the new technologies which are coming, and as well as the latest technology where someone is asking for the IoT and all the things. Chabra is already given the answer. So these all are the latest which are coming for the, I can say that the digital innovations which are happening across the globe. So we'll have a face-to-face meeting. So let's have. Thank you.
Fantastic. I mean, it's one line is the wish is to meet all of you face to face. Fantastic, sir. Thank you so very much. What a delight, ladies and gentlemen. What a privilege to have these three amazing gentlemen with us for the evening. A big round of applause for them. And I would request all of you to clap for yourself as well. Fantastic. Thank you so much. All right, warriors, with that, on that amazing note, your second shot to fame and prize begins now. It's not just fame, but it is prize. It is time for you to win. And the beauty of the session is we have multiple warriors will be winning multiple prizes because we have multiple questions. But before that, we give you another 10 seconds for you to fill the survey form in case you haven't already. So because if you don't, you will unfortunately not be qualified to win. Why would you do that to yourself? So while I continue, feel free to fill the survey form. That's quite a rhyming scheme we have. Feel free. Okay. So 10 second का मैं timer चलाती because we are very kind. We have given you one last opportunity so that you don't get disqualified. It's a very fast clock. 3, 2, and 1. All right, the fight begins. Our very first quiz. The questions from Huawei IP products and solutions. So, for all those of you who have been very attentively hearing all our sessions, just like me, I was trying. See, I did not understand as much as you did. You guys are brilliant, but I tried my level best. Okay, so with that, our very first question is the question is, I'll tell you the format before we start. There's a question. There are 4 options which we will read out, and you have to type the fastest and, of course, correct answer. Okay, done deal. The winners of this segment get not just amazing Amazon gift vouchers, but they get spectacular Bluetooth speakers. If I were you, the things I would do to be in your position right now. Okay, with this, our very first question for the session: where is the largest R&D center for Huawei outside China? Is it A, Gurgaon, B, Bangalore, C, California, D, Dubai? And I mentioned I will only give 4, but to confuse you a little more, let's have another option, E, Budapest. So feel free to Google as well because you have to be the fastest and the first. Okay. Would you want me to repeat the question? I will do that. So every question will be repeated twice. Where is the largest R&D center for Huawei outside China? Is it A, Gurgaon, B, Bangalore? I keep saying Bangalore. Is it B, Bangalore, C, California, D, Dubai, or E, Budapest? Let the battle begin. First, and of course, correct, to write in the chat box will win amazing speakers. Okay, question number 2. Does Huawei have local manufacturing in India? If yes, name the location. Is it A, Chennai, B, Bangalore, C, Maharashtra, D, Hyderabad, or is it E, Gujarat? Very confusing, slightly confusing for sure. But the stakes are very high. There are Bluetooth speakers to be given out. I will repeat the question. Does Huawei have local manufacturing in India? If yes, name the location. So it is for sure a yes, right? Is it A, Chennai, B, Bangalore, C, Maharashtra, D, Hyderabad, or E, Gujarat? Take 3 more seconds because I want, not just me, everybody wants you to win. Okay, on to question number 3. What type of PoE power can be provided by Cloud Engine? What are these names? Wow. S5736S multi-gigabit switch. Wow, this is as technical as anything can be. What type of PoE power can be provided by Cloud Engine S5736S multi-gigabit switch? Is it A, 15.4 watts? Is it B, 30 watts? Is it C, 60 watts? Is it D, 90 watts? Or E, all of the above? Wow, all of the above. Pretty confusing, but it's a tough question, I must say. And I hope our lovely honest members, you are typing all the answers. You are just converging all the knowledge that you have, typing the answers to win yourself amazing prizes. Okay, on to our next segment. So this session is divided into two parts, right? The very first we just did, and now questions are pertaining from Huawei IT products and solutions. So question number 4, brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, is how many Huawei R&D engineers for storage? Wow. Okay. So you need to know the exact numbers. Is it A, 3,000 plus? Is it B, 4,000 plus? C, 5,000 plus? D, 3,500 plus? Or E, 2,500 plus? I will repeat the question. How many Huawei R&D engineers are there for storage? Is it 3,000 plus, 4,000 plus, 5,000 plus, 3,500 plus, or 2,500 plus? Wow, these are not easy. You did not make this easy. Question number 5. How many minimum or maximum controller Huawei mid-range storage? Is it 1 by 6, 1 by 8, 2 by 6, 2 by 8, or 2 by 5? I will repeat the question. How many minimum or maximum controller Huawei mid-range storage are there? Is it 1 by 6, 1 by 8, 2 by 6, or 2 by 8? Oh, there is one more, or 2 by 5. Fantastic. Kya baat hai? These are tough. Let me know. Is it just me who's reading out the questions and trying to figure out what the answers will be, or is it you as well? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. We'll be announcing our winners very soon as well. The backend team will let me know. So till then, let's not. This is very heavy. Let me know. Comment and let me know. And backend team are amazing event organizers. Let's have a big round of applause for them for making this happen. Event team, let me know as well who has won brilliant awards. So while the backend team sorts everything out, because I'm sure if I'm not getting the answers till then, or if I'm not getting the winner's name till then, that means you are giving them a very hard time and they are computing everything. So while we let our teams compute, let's call in our next speaker, shall we? So for our next speaker, right? What I was doing was yesterday I was reading our next speaker's LinkedIn bio, and I came across this beautiful paragraph that somebody wrote on him. This gentleman referred to our next leader as one of the best team players that they've ever seen, and a leader whose mere presence brings positivity. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine being someone whose mere presence is a source of positivity. And to bring exactly that to your screen, we have Mr. Sajal Chauhan, Marketing Manager, Beetle. Mr. Sajal, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Nikita. Thank you very much for such a good introduction. I would like to thank everyone, each and every participant who have been participated here in this particular virtual event. It's good to have you all here. We were very keenly looking forward to spread the information regarding ISP technology, what's happening in the industry, what new technology being used. And I guess, and I believe, not guess, I believe that we were able to fulfill the needs and the requirements and the questions and were able to answer the questions of the people. It was really good to have you all here. We will be announcing the names of the winners. Everyone very actively participated. Like I was aligned with the backend team and I was seeing the number of answers which we were getting. So thank you very much for participating such a nicely way. Really appreciate that. And it was good to have you all here. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay at your home. Thank you very much. Over to you, Nikita.
Fantastic, Mr. Sajal. And I must say, what a point of observation your friend and your colleague had, right? Ray of positivity. Just your presence itself lights up the entire screen. And no, I did not increase the brightness. It is you. Fantastic, sir. Thank you so much. Oh, what a beautiful thing to say. And like Mr. Sajal rightly mentioned, it is now time to announce the winners. And are you all excited? Mr. Sajal, give me a thumbs up. Fantastic. So that is my go ahead. That's my green signal. So the winners are without much drama or thoda aapko matlab थोड़ा एंटिसिपेशन नहीं करते हैं. Our very first winner is Mr. Amit from FusionNet. जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं for Mr. Amit. Mr. Amit was also, the gentleman who asked a beautiful question. Thank you so very much for your time and your presence, Mr. Amit. And our second winner is Mr. Jitendra Sethi from Team Radius. क्या बात है, Mr. Jitendra? Fantastic work. You have won yourself amazing gifts today. What a day to be Mr. Amit and Mr. Jitendra. Fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a big thank you to all our leaders for their valuable time and insights. And ladies and gentlemen, the biggest thank you to you for watching. You've been an absolute delight. Until next time, like Mr. Chabra rightly mentioned, until next time, stay safe, stay strong, and a great day, everyone. Thank you so much.